Hi, how you doing? My name is SK. I'm an artist. I like to paint in acrylic and oils. I'm also a talent manager for a very famous actor, comedian. Her name is GloZell. She's actually shooting this video. She's been on me about making videos, so I'm going to start making videos to show what I do to nurture my passion, which is art. So we're on the road again, and I thought I could show you what I use for my bug out kit, like materials that I like to have while I'm on the road if I'm in the mood to do some sketching or do some painting. So what I've been using lately is newsprint. This is smooth newsprint, and if you're an artist, you're familiar with this material. And if you're a newbie and you're trying to figure out what you need just to get going, I would suggest getting smooth newsprint, not rough newsprint, smooth newsprint. Seth Cole makes a pretty good newsprint. Dick Blick, I haven't bought the material yet, but I understand they make a good smooth newsprint, very affordable. And I've been using Conte pencils. This is 2B, it works really well. Of course I have some Derwent, but for just dark lines, real quick sketches to get down, this is what's been working for me. Here's a few sketches that I've been doing, just just real quick. It's like, oh, I've got an idea and I just jot it down. I can hopefully use these for future paintings, just to work out some things, just to get some ideas down. So what I did this time is, because I didn't have time to take any paints along, so I bought some things while I was here, and this will help again with folks that would like to start painting but don't really know what they should have, to get started. So here's a few basics. We'll start with the paint. Liquitex is a good brand. This is professional. Try to get the best quality you can get. You don't have to go like on the real high end, but try to get something in the middle. And the reason I want to share this with you so that you'll know what to get without going in and getting too much stuff. You really just need a white. Try to get a big tube of white. And what I have here, and that's titanium white, by the way, and this is a yellow, of course, and a blue and a red, primary colors, okay? And they're warm. This is from the warm color group. Let me step over here for a sec. And this is cadmium yellow medium, cobalt blue, and cadmium red medium. Okay, again, warm colors. I wanted to have happy colors, so that's why I choose those colors. And in the future videos, I'll talk about neutral colors and the cold or cool colors, and a little bit of black. So ivory black's a good black to have. Okay, probably won't need too much of it, but it's good to have. A lot of art teachers say, oh, you shouldn't use black. You can use black. It's okay. It's okay. All right. You can break some of the rules, and if we follow with me, I'll explain that in some later videos. So this is gesso, and gesso, what you use for gesso is to seal your surface. Whatever you're using. Like for instance, what I picked up was Friedrich's canvas pad. I like painting on these. They're actual canvas sheets. This is 9 by 12. You get 10 sheets to a pad. And it's great for toning or tinting your surface so that when you're ready to paint, that way you're just not painting on white. You've got different colors, right off the bat. Basically, you're toning so you can own. Toning to own it, okay? Tone to own. All right? So, a little irritated because I didn't get a chance to actually get any painting done this time, but at least I'm ready to go for next time. And this is palette paper. This is what it's actually still sealed. Like I said, I didn't get a chance. But this is optional. Uh-oh. It's okay. I'm going to tear it off anyway. This is optional. So what you'll want to do is mix those paints we talked about earlier. You'll mix them on your disposable palette. Again, it's really easy for a cleanup. All right. So here we go. Talk about that. So here's 5 brushes. You really only need 5 brushes if you're on the go. I mean, I have a lot more brushes than this, but this is what I just picked up. You'll need a gesso brush. This one is 1.5 inches. Try to get a good one. Don't get a cheap one, because what happens is that the hairs from the brush fall into they get stuck in the gesso, and then you're trying to pick out these hairs out of off your surface. So you get a gesso brush, and then you want to try to get an 8 or a 10 flat works, and here's another 8 too, but really 8 flat. A 6 filbert. Here's a 6 filbert. Okay, all right. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. And try to get a 2 filbert, or at least a round to give you some point, so for your details and highlights at the end. And this is material that you can use to clean your brushes. This is Masters. It's good. A lot of artists, they really just say, hey, just get some regular soap. So this is some hotel soap, you know. So don't let that stop you from painting, okay? So when you get set up or wherever you are, you'll want to get you some paper towels. Viva is a great brand of paper towel. It doesn't break. It, you know, it holds its body pretty well. Really good for cleanup and for using for painting, you know, for blotting. And alcohol. If you get acrylic paint on places that you shouldn't get paint on, like on your desk or on your shoe, alcohol will probably take it out. And also, back to the Masters brush cleaner, it may get it out if you get it before it dries. Okay. So there's a few items. Oh, this is a biggie. Actually, pick this up. Try to get yourself a 4-quart minimum bucket. You want a big bucket when you're painting so you can rinse your brush. You don't want to use like a coffee cup. Get the biggest bucket you can find. You can actually use your, you know, ice bucket in the room if you need to, but that's probably going to mess it up. So get you a cheap bucket, like 4 quarts, just a gallon. You know, 4 quarts is a gallon, and you'll use that to clean your brushes, you know, and actually thin your paints out. And so that'll get you going. I actually have another brush. This is a bigger brush I actually like to use too, but I just want to get you going with that. So again, I'm SK, an emerging artist and talent manager, manager for GloZell, and I'm also her boyfriend, among other things. All right, well, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching my video. There should be more to come. I'd like to hear some constructive criticism from you, feedback, and thank you. Bye-bye.